Everybody, it's Huji once again. So, ever since the Lakers got swept by the Mavericks, it just got me thinking, when people saw the Lakers beat the Magic in 2009 to win their 15th NBA championship, everybody was saying they were going to go all the way, meaning that since Phil Jackson was there, they thought that this was going to happen. I don't have to say it. Let the clip say it.
Normally, a coach Phil Jackson's team, once they win one, they normally three-peat.
Yeah, that's what the Laker fans said. That's what a lot of people said, to be honest. And this is what other people said about the Celtics after, in the beginning of this season.
It's all about 18. It's all about 18.
Yep, that's what people thought. It was all about 18. But technically, the Celtics, they didn't get swept by the Heat, luckily. Well, I wouldn't say luckily, but, I wouldn't say they were lucky. But surprisingly, no, I just wouldn't say surprisingly, but they just made it, okay? They beat them in Game 3, but they lost Game 1, 2, 4, and 5. So it has got me thinking that, is this the end of the Lakers and the Celtics? Not like team, like they're going to be done like an organization. I meant like their run, their era of going for titles and everything. Was this the end? Was this the end for this team? Is this going to be a new run for other teams? Even if there are other teams that are going for, but was this really the end for the Lakers and the Celtics? Because I know people have been saying that, yeah, Phil Jackson is going to retire and everything, and he hopes that it's going to be his final game, coaching and everything. Give him a year or two. Just give him a year or two. He's going to come back. I mean, he always does every single time. He's going to come back. Give him a year or two. Just give him a year or two, all right? Okay? And for Doc Rivers, it's like, it's optional for Doc Rivers. It's like, is he going to stay with the Celtics or not? Because, in 2009, it wasn't really going so well for him. In 2010, it was like they made it to the NBA Finals, but it was disappointing. In 2011, payback was a bitch. I can't. According to LeBron James, payback is a bitch. Oh wow! I just had to say that. And for the Lakers, since they don't have Phil Jackson anymore, how are these players gonna play now? How are they gonna play? How's Kobe Bryant gonna play? Because everybody remember when Phil Jackson wasn't with the Lakers, and not Phil Jackson, but when Kobe Bryant was there, they weren't doing so well. So we'll see how things go. Maybe they should get Dwight Howard. Optional. But that's just me. I'm just saying. No, really, I'm just saying. And for the Celtics, what are these other players going to do? These veterans, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. What are these people going to do? I mean, to be honest, ever since the Celtics traded Kendrick Perkins and Nate Robinson to the Oklahoma City Thunder, I felt like the Celtics really were not going to play as well as they did. I just thought that if they had Kendrick Perkins and Nate Robinson, maybe they could still be the most dominant team in the East Conference. I felt like with the Lakers, you didn't feel like with Lakers and the Celtics, you didn't feel like they were a threat in the playoffs. Like the Lakers, that they beat the Hornets in the first round, but they kind of struggled in the first round to actually get to the second round. But still, they were never a threat. They were just never a threat. Same as the Celtics. Celtics, it was like you knew they were going to beat the Knicks. It was about can the Celtics beat the Knicks. It was about can the Knicks beat the Celtics. That was it. And for the Celtics, it was like that was it when the Heat beat them in game 1, 2, and 4. It was over. So yeah. So yeah, it's a really big deal. This is going to be a lot of things changing. Is this the end of the Celtics and the Lakers? what's next for them? That's all I gotta say. What do you guys think about the Celtics and the Lakers? And what do you guys think about the Dallas and Miami? Maybe see a rematch of 2016 NBA Finals? You never know. That's all I gotta say. Make sure you contact me on Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. And make sure you check out the Sports Today show. That is it for me. And I got 2 fingers right there. Cool out. Deuces.